Hello, OMG, and welcome back to Legal Beauty's Glam Core Room, where today I have on no brows. As you can see, your girl is looking crazy because her face is done, her brows isn't on, but there's a reason why I do not have my brows on. Reason is I wanted to do a video and see if the hype around Benefit Cosmetics brow products is worth your dollars. So, as we all know, if you follow Desi Perkins, which if you don't, then I don't know how you can ever be into makeup, but she is pretty much one of the biggest influencers of all time, and she created a brow kit with Benefit Cosmetics called Bomb Ass Brows. And for Christmas, I wanted that Bomb Ass brow kit, but of course, you know, she sold out instantly. So my mom was able to buy me this brow kit, which is very, very similar to the Bomb Ass brow kit. If you pull up the website on Benefit Cosmetics, you will see that they are both $59 and you get quite a lot of product in these boxes. So let's go ahead and open her up. She has like a little metal, like chest-like looking opener thing that locks it, idiot. And it go ahead and opens up. Only difference between this one and the one by Desi Perkins is that the one by Desi Perkins has a high brow pencil. This one right here, you get all of the products exactly as the Bomb Ass brow kit, except in the Bomb Ass brow kit, you do not get this one. You get a high brow, it almost looks like a crayon, but it's pretty much like a really thick, it looks like a pencil eyeliner, but the sole purpose of it is to highlight right underneath your brow bone on the highest point. This one right here is very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Now, speaking of Anastasia Beverly Hills, that is typically the only brow products that I have ever used. So the reason why, again, I wanted to do this video was to see if these products right here are worth the hype, if they match the hype, and if you really can get bomb ass brows. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that I am a master of brows, a guru of brows. I struggle with my eyebrows every single day. There's days where they look great. There's days where they are too thick, too boxy. I maybe made them a little bit too harsh. The arch isn't there. I have a little bald spot on my left eyebrow, and this girl hates me. I mean, I take vitamins every single day, and this eyebrow cannot grow hair for the life of me. Therefore, she is not a bomb ass brow. She's just an ass. But anyways, I don't want to, you know, talk about my left eyebrow for the rest of this video. But anyways, if you want to see how to get bomb ass brows, or if you want to see if you can even get a bomb ass brow from the Benefit Cosmetics brow kits, brow products, then go ahead and keep watching. And before we actually start the video, if you haven't already watched Desi Perkins on how she creates her brows from this kit, go ahead and do so, because my steps are going to align with how exactly she did her brows. Not maybe to the T step by step, but I did watch that video. Again, I watched it twice for clarification on how to use brow powder and all of that, because there's a couple products in this box that I have never ever used. So before you go ahead and do that, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and share, and follow me on Instagram. The name is Legal Beauty with the IE, not the Y. And I just filmed a video on Batty Bee lashes versus Lily lashes. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you watch her down below. My lighting was a little bright in that video, and I did it for the sole purpose to make the eyelashes stand out a little bit more to help gauge you on which ones are for you. I did take away the black background, and I made my lighting not as bright. That way the contrast isn't so much when I'm moving around, but that is the reason for the lighting. But anyways, if you want to go ahead and see how Benefit Cosmetics brow products perform, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so opening up this box, what's really cool is that you get this clear thing right here, and it tells you what each product does. So right here, it looks like we have the soft filling powder. How am I gonna go to law school? I can't even talk. An angled brow brush and spoolie, a volumizing microfiber gel, and then you have the smudge proof cream gel, which looks just like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I don't know if I'm gonna use that one today, just because I've used Dip Brow so much that I wanna try other products, such as these pencils right here. And then you have the natural looking hair-like strokes. Yeah, strokes thingy. And then you have the easy fast filling pencil. So it looks like you get the two pencils, the brow powder, a really cool gel that I think is brown, and then you get the brush with the spoolie. So when we go ahead and take this film off, You can see the products in all their glory. Now, say you're on the go and you don't have time to watch a video or anything like that, and you want to come back to how to use these products. What's really cool is Benefit Cosmetics gives you a pamphlet, which gives you a step-by-step on how to use these products. So someone who has maybe never used brow products like these before, this is really cool. It pretty much is like a manual for how to do your eyebrows. So this can actually come in pretty clutch and pretty handy if you're on the go. So thank you, Benefit, for this, because I actually looked at this too because I was a little confused on how to use the brow powder. So let's go ahead and dig in first to the brow powder. So right here, it literally says Foolproof brow powder. You open it up and it looks like it has the eyebrow that goes from light to dark. And apparently it's done like that for a reason. So I want to say, ooh, you're supposed to use this. It's like, remember like back in the day when we were little and you wanted to do your makeup and you bought those like cheap ass like things, like, and they look like white with like the black like little stick to like put on your makeup. It looks like that's what you do with this, and it has a little spoolie attached to it. I'm not going to use this because I don't know how to use it with this. In the video, I don't think she used this. So I'm gonna do is go ahead and use, I wanna say she stated this was like one of her favorites from Benefit Brow Cosmetics, is this right here. Ooh, these feel fancy. So it feels like a metal. I wanna say it's like a metal material. You get, ooh, very, very sharp with the spoolie. So what we wanna do is, it says on here from 1, it has like a little directions right here. See, it says 1 sweep lighter shade from start of brow to arch, sweep darker shade from brow tail, sweep deeper shade from arch to tail end of brow. So I have my mirror right here. So I'm gonna do exactly how pretty much Desi did it in her video and start with the powder and bring it in from here and go very light to here. This is supposed to fill in where you don't have hairs. So maybe I should do it on this side. That'll make it easier. Okay, let me see if I should zoom you in. Now you can see me very up close and personal. So I'm gonna first spoolie off the brows, and I'm going to lightly dip into the light side of the brow powder and just do as she said, and pretty much I guess you just do like very fine strokes. I feel like on camera you can already see product. And we're gonna go ahead and just keep doing that. I don't feel like I'm seeing any difference though. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing a difference. Yeah, I'm not. So let me dip into the darker side of it. Okay, yeah. I don't think this powder is gonna do it for me. But let's keep going. Let's not give up on her. Okay, I'm not really seeing a difference, but let's try to fill in where the girl hates me on the left side of my eyebrow, and let's try to build in some hair. So I'm just gonna lightly start right here and kind of just drag. Okay, I can see a little bit of a difference if you can see that with me as well. It's really hard, I want to say, to pick up on camera. And this is supposed to give you like stroke like little hairs, so that if you're somebody who has little bald spots and you struggle like me, it'll give the illusion of hair. Okay, so not really seeing a difference. I mean, very, very lightly I can see something. Let's not give up. Okay, so You can very lightly tell. I feel like in person I can see it way better. But right here I was able to create like a shadow of powder right here. And I was able to create a little bit of hair-like strokes. If you could kind of see, it might look really messy on camera. I don't know if I would go back and use this product necessarily again. The brow powder doesn't look like it's going to work out for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her to the side because I really don't like that it didn't give me too much of a result. And I was definitely tapping into it. I was using the angle side of the brush. I was using pressure where I needed to and not using pressure. You want to use light strokes at first and then you want to build up on your pressures, what I learned from her video. But so far it looks like that's not going to work for me, and that's fine. Not everything works for everybody. So what I'm going to do is move on to one of the brow pencils. Okay, so as you guys just saw, the brow powder really did not work out for me. Even now that you guys are at a farther angle and you can see my face in its entirety, the brow powder was a no-go for me. So now I'm gonna dip into what is called Precisely My Brow. And it's one of the pencils, and it looks like when you go ahead and open it up, oh Jesus, oh there we go. You wanna twist it from the top. It's more of a rounded tip, if you can see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys back on in and then go ahead and start off with this product and then use the other brow pencil on my right eye. So we're gonna start with the eyebrow that's all screwed up, and then we're gonna move on to my eyebrow that is actually a lot easier to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys on it now. Okay, we are back up close and very personal. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on up. So I know with this, you're supposed to start off very light. So let's go ahead. I usually start off, I don't know why, like mid area, but let's go ahead and just start off where I normally would. And she had said that you want to use very light strokes. As you can see, I'm applying not a lot of pressure. I'm just gonna keep applying, and then right here I'm getting a little bit more heavy-handed to create that line. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it on in. Let's keep working it and working it. Okay, we could see some difference there. Difference between my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow is it's way more easier to apply. This takes a little bit of time and effort. And I know that after she applied some on the bottom, I want to say she used a spoolie, which is really cool. It's on the other side, is that she just lifted up the product. There's a lot of steps, man. Okay. Let's move on to the top and start to fill her in. So I'm gonna just lightly, I kind of like to have the arch just because I am missing hair right here. So, ooh, okay, you could totally see on camera that it is building up. My eyebrow hairs keep going all over the place. Okay, and then right here, you want to get a little bit more heavy-handed and kind of just like flick it to create the illusion of eyebrow hair. And then I'm gonna bring it back in and go a little bit more soft. And then I'm gonna create hair-like strokes by just moving the brush up. I'm sorry, not the brush, moving the product in an upwards motion. And then using the spoolie. Then I'm gonna fill in where I think I need to. Ooh, okay, okay. So, flicking it up, the product with the spoolie. Ooh. That is looking like a bomb ass brow. I mean, you guys saw this girl. She don't work with me, my left eyebrow. She hates me. Oh my God, she gives me so many problems, dude. But look at it. I mean, on camera, I feel like it doesn't look as good, but in person, I look like I have hair on my eyebrow. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, so far, brow powder, not guilty of being bomb. And this is all my opinion. Don't forget, you can comment down below what you think. If you don't agree with me, it's totally fine. The Precisely My Brow, it looks like it's giving me precisely an eyebrow. So let's go ahead and we're gonna move on to the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I'm not gonna zoom you guys out for this one because it's a little too much effort to try and do all of that. This one is an angled brush. This one looks like it might be a little bit more difficult to work with. And this one I'm going to do on the right eyebrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush homegirl on out because she's looking a little wonky. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and I want to start off midway again as well. And then I'm holding it like this, if you can see. So it's going in motions upwards to my right. Okay, so let's go ahead. And again, start off soft. So this time I'm going to start by bringing it towards the more midpoint of my eyebrow, or not midpoint, more to the front of my eyebrow. And then I'm gonna just drag this so I can get the right side. Okay, this one's a lot easier to put on than the Precisely My Brow. The Goof Proof is a lot easier to put on because you have more product to work with and it goes on a little bit more creamier. The other one you have to build and build and build up. So if you're in a hurry, so far I would say use Precisely My Brow. So let's go ahead and start to bring the product up. So I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit, just a little bit. And do the part where she now takes the spoolie to bring the product up. Okay, looks good. Look, you see that? Looks very precise. This one should be called Precisely My Brow. Maybe the other one, Goof Proof, because that one was a little bit goofy with how much we had to build it up. So let's go ahead and move towards the top of the eyebrow. So I'm going to do the same thing and create a shape. This one's a lot easier to create a shape for me though, because this eyebrow's not stupid. The other one is clearly, because you guys saw. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just bring it in like this. So I can create a very similar arch. It doesn't take as much effort with this one because again, I have more hair on this eyebrow, so I don't necessarily have to keep adding strokes and adding strokes and adding strokes to get what looks like hair-like activity where my little bald spot is on my left eyebrow. Okay, now I'm gonna bring the strokes upward and bring it on in. And now I'm going to take the spoolie. So this one's easier to create if you like the box-like look right here. I don't think you can see as much right here, but right here looks more boxy. I'm gonna go ahead and spoolie it out. I don't think they look completely even. This one looks like it has more product here. So I'm gonna add some more product just to the top. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spoolie it again. And it looks like the brow is done. So let's look at both of them. And wow, they both look amazing if you ask me. So my opinion, just based on the two different brow pencils, whether I would choose Goof Proof or whether I would choose Precisely My Brow. Ooh, okay. I want to say I really like how this one came out, but in terms of easiness and which one is more creamier and which one doesn't require a lot more effort to put on, it's going to be the Goof Proof rather than the Precisely My Brow. Precisely My Brow looks like it gives you exactly what the name intends, which is precisely an eyebrow. This one maybe looks to me a little bit more drawn on, but maybe that's just because of the angle, or I mean, right versus left. The left one's gonna look more drawn on right here just because I have so much missing hair. But I mean, okay. Let's deem it. Let's deem it as you guys comment down below what you think, obviously, but I'm gonna have to say if I were to go with one of the brow pencils, I would definitely go with the Goof Proof just because it's a lot easier to use than the Precisely My Brow. So one last thing I wanted to test out is the Gimme Brow Plus Brow Gel. So it looks like this little guy right here, and you go ahead and take it out, and it looks like it's a brow gel with actual color in it. I typically use brow gel, and I actually do use the Benefit Cosmetics Clear Brow Gel. That's one of the only brow products that I do use from them. I have never ever used one with color, so I'm pretty excited. So let's go ahead and dip in. Only thing I don't like is I just dipped into it and it looks like there's shit on it, but it's just the product. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, it is happening every time. Okay, so just be very careful when you dip it out. It lets out a lot of product. So now let's move on to this brow right here, and we're just gonna gradually add some a little bit at a time because I don't know how it performs. Let's start off with more towards mid-brow. Okay. Getting a little bit more heavy-handed towards this side. Ooh, okay. Blues it down pretty well. I like the front of my eyebrows to stand up a little bit more so they don't look so unnatural. Okay, I like it. I like the brow gel. Let's go ahead and do it on the right side. I'm just gonna dip in and then take off any excess because I don't want it to look clumpy. And then let's go ahead and fill her in. Okay. Pretty easy. And I'm going with a harder touch right here, more pressure applied. Okay, she's on. So I'm gonna go ahead, zoom you guys on out and tell you exactly what I think of the products. Now that we are zoomed out and you can see both eyebrows in their full glory, and I'm looking down at my little Impressions vanity mirror, which I love so much, I do have to say that after using these products, I feel like I have some bomb ass brows. Like, it is amazing what these products did, and I feel like after using almost all of the products in this kit that I might have to ditch my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow. The reason is I'm getting more of a natural vibe. Go look on my Instagram, and if you see my pictures, I try to post makeup daily. You're going to see that my eyebrows look a little harsh, and I feel like my eyebrows don't look the best that they can, and that's because I just don't give enough time and attention to learning how to master them. But after using some products in this kit, I have to say that I do like the Benefits brow products a lot more. So what I used, as you guys saw, was I used the brow powder, which was a no-go. I would not pick that up ever again. I used the Precisely My Brow on the left eyebrow, and I used Goof Proof on the right eyebrow. Now I have to say, if I were to choose between two of these, I would choose the Goof Proof just because it's a lot more creamier and a lot more easier to put on. This is for people who want to maybe have a lot more time to do their eyebrows, are more intricate or a little bit more anal about them. Nothing wrong with using this one, just for my day-to-day activities and what I do, and with work and with studying and with everything else that I have going on. Sometimes I'm in a hurry to do my makeup, and this would not suffice as a good eyebrow product for me. However, Goof Proof would. I absolutely loved this brow gel. I have never tried a brow gel that actually has a color in it. I have only tried the clear eyebrow gel from Benefit Cosmetics, so I would highly recommend this one as well. Do I recommend the kit? Absolutely. For $59, I mean, you can't beat it. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm really bad at math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're getting 6 brow products, and even though one of them's not a brow product, it's a pencil with a spoolie, it's still considered a product for only $59. That is a steal. Now, if we were going to decide between this kit that I have right here and the Bomb Ass Brows, remember the only difference is you don't get the dip brow, you get a highlight brow, a highlight crayon-ish looking-ish product thing that you would put right here to highlight the underneath of your brow. I feel like if you have highlight and you have everything else and you don't necessarily need that specific product in there, but if you want to get it because you love Desi Perkins and you want to support her and you're also in the market for a brow kit, then I say go ahead and get it. I would totally buy it again. I would totally buy it, but I already have this one. So all in all, I do deem these brows as guilty of being bomb ass brows. And if you guys can comment down below whether you think that I should stick to using the Precisely My Brow on a day-to-day, or if I should use the Goof Proof, then comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and go ahead and comment down below any more product reviews you want to see, any more tutorials maybe that you want to see. After the e.l.f. side is over, I'll be able to take a breather and film more and try to upload more. But yeah, I really hope that you guys found this review of Benefit Cosmetics Eyebrow Products really helpful, and I hope that everyone at the end of the day learns how to do some bomb ass brows. And with that, I hope you guys are having a bomb ass day and have a bomb ass week. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, again, I feel like a broken record, but please subscribe, like, comment, share, and give me a follow on the IG. Again, it's Legal Beauty with the IE and not the Y. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. The trial has ended.